Hey YouTube, it's me, your dear friend Crazy Kembe, and today I'll be reviewing Xenoblade Chronicles. I admit I was hoping to review this a bit earlier as I've had this game for quite some time, but I get distracted by other shiny games, and on top of that, my laziness took over. But long story short, I finished the game, and now let us move to the story of the game. Story-wise, the setting of Xenoblade takes place in the world of Bionis and Mechonis. The inhabitants of each world, the Homes, which are basically humans, and the Mechon, which are of course, robotic people. Now the Homes and Mechon are at war constantly. Fast forward a few years later in which you play as Shuk, a researcher of some kind. He lives in Colony 6 in peace until one day his village is ravaged by the Mechon in a surprise attack. Many people are killed and slaughtered, and of course Shuk swears revenge and sets out with his best buddy Ryan to achieve it. At the center of it all is the Monado, a sword with mysterious powers that seems to be the only thing that can really hurt the Mechon, and it was key in the Homes achieving victory over the Mechon a few years back. The Monado also gives Shuk the power to see into the upcoming future. Now let me say this about the story. It is really good and well done. Now I'll be honest with you, in my opinion, there hasn't been barely any console JRPGs with good stories. What I mean by that is something that is just great or fantastic and makes you want to play more. You should see what happens next. I'm not saying that other Japanese RPGs are bad, or some of them are, but the stories are so cliche and unoriginal, and a lot of the themes have been overdone at this point in the game. And you know how story is such an important part for a Japanese RPG. That's why this game is such a breath of fresh air. A deep layered story filled full of complexion, if that even makes sense. Everything that's done in this game works for it. No character setting is wasted. Everything is there for a purpose and it's not there to just be there. By the time this game is finished, you will know why things are the way they are, and you will come out satisfied as all answers to the questions are there. The theme when it comes to gameplay is that you are in complete control. When it comes to how everything is set up, it's standard Japanese RPG stuff. You have your towns where you can buy weapons and things, fill the dungeons, fight a boss, and a world to explore. But it's not about being different, it's more about how you go about it. In this game, they seem to be going for a very seamless experience. They really want to immerse you in this world, and the world in this game is huge. The battle system is very interesting. When you are out in the field, you can pretty much choose to fight almost everything out there. All the monsters you fight behave differently. I was surprised by how some monsters, as I passed them, they did not want to fight, and they will only fight to defend themselves when I attack them. Of course, some monsters will attack you, and some will if you disturb their area, but it's really different, so no battle is the same, and everything is seamless and in real time. So when you fight, you take out your weapon to fight. No crazy swirly screen that takes you to another realm and where battle is done, and when you are finished, you come back to the real world. I never understood that with Japanese RPGs. No battle is the same, as you never know what can happen. A monster can be walking by, he gets hit, but you will find another monster, and now the monster you hit is pissed and will join the fight. Very MMO feel to it. Sometimes it's wise to pick your battles, as you don't want to just go and fight a pack of 10 guys, as chances are you're not going to win that fight. It's actually better to zero them out in small numbers so you have a better chance of winning. Don't be surprised when things are not going your way, you find yourself running away, as the monsters really do put up a fight. Now for how the battle system is set up, it's in real time like I said now, but this is how it works. You control one of the characters anyone you wish to, while the others are controlled by the computer. Regular attacks are done automatically. Where you come in is you move your character and have control over the special attack. Special attacks are based off position and certain conditions. For example, there's a side attack. If you attack and the side of the enemy, you can load the enemy attacking power, and there's also a back attack that does a lot of damage, which when you hit from the back. Of course, each character controls differently and has like different moves lists with different conditions. Some characters are magicians, some characters are like agility mages, like tanks. Some characters like agility based, some characters are more defensive, some characters are like, buff specialists or healing. I actually switched out and about to try different characters, as they are all useful in different situations, and the game really encourages that, as some characters control better when you actually control them. Besides that, there's a chain move you can perform when your bar on the top left is full. This allows you to chain special attacks together from each character. If you are really good, you can really keep it going. The catch is that the bar used to perform this chain attack is also how you revive characters. At any time any of your character falls, they can be brought back on the condition you have at least a bar to revive them. This is very crucial, as if you are controlling the character you're controlling is killed and you have no bar, it's game over. A crucial part of the battle is a unique ability to see into the future. Anytime your character will get a glimpse into the future to see an attack an enemy is going to do, usually a powerful one that can kill or heavily damage a character. After that, you're given a certain amount of time to try and prevent or alter that attack. This adds to the intensity of battles, especially with boss battles, as this attacks really can change the tide of battle, and it's very important you stop them. The game is very friendly with EXP. Not only do you get them from fighting enemies, you get it from finding new areas from exploration and side quests. Speaking of side quests, I didn't really like them too much in this game. For the most part, it's two types of side quests. You find a certain item or defeat certain monster. At first it sounds fun, but after a while they just felt still and troll-like. Another thing I wasn't too fond of was the targeting system in battle. It didn't really work well, especially with lots of enemies on screen. Fortunately, you don't need that to do these side quests, as they don't impact the game in any manner, as the game is long regardless, and targeting system is only a minor nuisance at times. Overall, I really like the gameplay. The battle system is really unique, and in a sense it really modernizes and the tired and still overdone style of Japanese JRPGs lately. The difficulty is just right there. Enemies are neither easy or hard, but fair enough to still pose a challenge, but now in a way they are not in a way they are cheap. That's what I'm trying to say. There's a lot to do and see here, and the game really lets you play how you want to and at the pace you want. The amount of freedom is greatly appreciated. Graphics wise, you gotta remember that this is a game for the Wii, so it's gonna be lacking in some polygons here and there. What is really impressive though is the sheer skill and detail of the scenery. They were really able to cram a lot in here, as it really is a big world, and the amount of monsters on screen is very impressive. Audio is fantastic, and you can say the audio kind of makes up for the shortcomings of the graphics. The voice acting is well done. They use British voice acting, which actually works for this game. There's also an option to switch to Japanese, which is always welcome, but I enjoy the sounds of Xenoblade Chronicles. But let's wrap this thing up. To me, what makes a great JRPG is balance. The story and gameplay have to be good. Nowadays, it seems one is lacking and the other has to make up for it. As a result, the game is either mediocre, average, or decent. This game has something special going on here, as it nails both departments down nicely. From start to finish, I enjoyed myself. Of course, the game has some flaws here and there, but it does little to affect the experience. Let's be honest, the console Japanese RPGs that have come out this generation, none of them are really special, anything you haven't seen before. But we have this game that stands among the rest and wishes to innovate and modernize and bring Japanese RPGs into the present, and as a result, it stands out among the pack. In my honest opinion, this right here is the best Japanese RPGs on consoles right now, and to me, this has set the bar in what I expect going on from here, and I don't expect any Japanese RPG is going to come close to touching this for quite a long time. If you're looking for that Japanese RPG, this is the one to get. Alright guys, I'm out here. Peace.